Cyber Threat Brief for August 24, 2026. Chinese cybercrime group UAT 10147 is using AI tools to automate exploitation of known vulnerabilities across 170,000 targets, deploying a new cross-platform implant called Spectre with EDR bypass capabilities. Iran-linked hackers shut down a UK power plant for 4 days in July, raising questions about distributed energy infrastructure resilience. Shiny Hunters claims a breach of cybersecurity firm ReliaQuest, and a new attack technique revives expired Visa contactless cards for fraudulent transactions. Here's the full breakdown of today's top security stories. Next section, critical alerts. UAT 10147 uses AI to scale server attacks, deploys Spectre with EDR bypass and Linux rootkit, CVE 2022-0847, and 3 additional CVEs. See show notes for the full list. Cisco Talos disclosed a Chinese-speaking cybercrime group, UAT 10147, targeting Windows and Linux web servers across education, media, tech, and gaming sectors using a 170,000 URL target list. The group integrates AI tools, Pentest GPT Deep Audit, to automate exploitation, reconnaissance, and payload generation at scale. They chain known vulnerabilities for initial access and privilege escalation, deploying bad IIS, malware as a service, Noodle RAT, GH0st Cringe, Quasar RAT, and a new cross-platform implant called Spectre. On Linux, they exploit CVE 2022-0847/DirtyPipe, CISA, the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, KEV Known Exploited Vulnerabilities Catalog, EPSS, the Exploit Prediction Scoring System, 0.886/Baron Samedit, CISA KEV, EPSS 0.993/Telerik UI Deserialization, CISA KEV, Ransomware Linked, EPSS 0.997, and /Zimbra Remote Code Execution, CISA KEV, Ransomware Linked, EPSS 0.987. On Windows, they use F's Potato for privilege escalation, configure Defender exclusions, and persist via scheduled tasks disguised as Google Chrome Start, and 3 additional CVEs. See show notes for the full list. Action: verify patching for all listed CVEs, especially CVE 2022-0847, and block command and control IP 139.180.197.150 and domain admin IP. tipusony.in. Hunt for scheduled tasks named Google Chrome Start and unexpected bad IIS/Quasar RAT artifacts. Review IIS servers and Zimbra/Telerik/Nocos deployments for compromise indicators, and 3 additional CVEs. See show notes for the full list. Source: The Hacker News. Next section, ransomware and extortion. Shiny Hunters claims hack of ReliaQuest threat actor Shiny Hunters posted claims of breaching cybersecurity firm ReliaQuest. The claims surfaced on a forum after ReliaQuest's threat research team at ReliaQuest TR published tracking of Shiny Hunters campaigns. A forum user replied with screenshots and the taunt, "Who's hunting who?" ReliaQuest deleted the original tweet and has not posted since. No confirmation or proof of breach has been provided by either party. Action: no confirmed IOCs. Monitor for data dumps associated with this claim. If your org uses ReliaQuest services, reach out to your account team for a status update. Source: data breaches. Net. Next section, business and infrastructure threats. Iran-linked hackers shut down UK power plant for 4 days. Iranian-affiliated hackers shut down a small-scale UK power plant for 4 days in July 2026. The attack was not publicly reported until August 22. The facility was not a major grid asset, and wider grid stability was not affected. But the incident demonstrates operational disruption capability against distributed energy infrastructure. Security experts warn this attack pattern is repeatable and could be deployed at scale against thousands of distributed UK energy assets. The attackers are believed to be the same group that previously breached US water utilities. Since the Iran-US/Israel conflict escalated, Iranian cyber groups have targeted critical infrastructure across the US, Israel, GCC states, and Europe. Action: operators of distributed energy infrastructure, small generators, substations, renewable assets should review network segmentation, remote access controls, and incident response plans. Ensure OT environments are isolated from IT networks. Monitor for Iranian threat actor TTPs, tactics, techniques, and procedures, published by CISA and NCSC. Sources: Security Week Risky Biz News. Expired Visa contactless cards can be revived for fraudulent transactions. Researchers at UMass Amherst developed an NFC man-in-the-middle attack that modifies the expiration date on contactless card transactions in transit. Banks delegate expiration checks to POS terminals rather than enforcing them server-side. The attack works on Visa terminals and was not caught by 5 tested banks' backends. MasterCard, Amex, and Discover terminals detected the hash mismatch and rejected the modified transactions. The attack requires only basic NFC emulators and a recovered expired card. Action: advise users to physically destroy expired cards. If you process Visa contactless payments, confirm your POS firmware is current. Monitor for Visa guidance on backend expiration enforcement. Source: Risky Biz News. Lazarus hacks South Korea's presidential office. North Korean espionage group Lazarus compromised South Korea's presidential office in February 2026 as part of a broader campaign that hit 100-plus victims by April, including universities, police departments, news agencies, and hospitals. Investigation is ongoing with no technical details released. Source: Risky Biz News. SFR telco breach exposes 1M French customers. French Telecom SFR suffered a breach exposing names, postal addresses, phone numbers, contract details, and for some customers, IP addresses and equipment details. 2.1 million customers affected. Source: Risky Biz News. Next section: Windows/Active Directory security. Doublecup malware uses PNG payload delivery via Feinster Sans ISC analyzed a doublecup malware sample that appends a PowerShell payload after the end of a PNG file. Not true steganography. The payload begins with CR plus LF bytes, allowing extraction via Windows Feinster command piped directly into PowerShell. EXE. This technique avoids embedding payloads in image metadata or pixel data, instead exploiting how Windows text tools handle binary files. Action: hunt for Feinster commands piping output to PowerShell in endpoint telemetry. Monitor for PNG files with appended script content in download directories and temp folders. Source: Sans ISC. Next section: General Security News. Anthropic expands Mythos 5 access for defenders. Launches $35 open source security fund. Anthropic is expanding access to its Mythos 5 model for defensive security use through partner integrations. Claude Security, public beta for enterprise customers, now runs code scans on Mythos 5, surfacing findings with CWE categories, confidence/severity ratings, and suggested fixes. New Defender Advantage Fund, 0x Staff, provides $35 in Claude credits toward open-source security projects. The Cyber Verification Program is expanding to cover broader dual-use capabilities on Opus and Sonnet models with reduced safeguards for authorized security work. Source: Security Week. TikTok settles $400 children's privacy lawsuit. TikTok reached a $400 settlement with the DOJ over COPPA violations, paying $300 immediately and $100 after a prior consent decree against Musical. Lie is vacated. Source: Security Week. Next section: Patch Priority. Windows/Linux servers running Zimbra, Telerik UI Knockos, ensure CVE 2022-27925/29442 are patched. UAT 10147 is actively exploiting these at scale, and 2 additional CVEs. See show notes for the full list. Linux systems, verify patches for Dirty Pipe, CVE 2022-0847, and Baron Samedit, CVE 2021-3156. Both are CIS a KEV entries being chained for privilege escalation. IIS servers, hunt for bad IIS implants and unauthorized scheduled tasks, particularly on internet-facing servers. POS terminals, Visa contactless. Check firmware currency given the NFC expiration date bypass research. Next section: Vulnerability Disclosures. Multiple CVEs actively exploited by UAT 10147. The UAT 10147 campaign chains multiple known CVEs, several of which are CIS a KEV entries with near-perfect EPSS scores. CVE 2019-18935, Telerik UI deserialization, EPSS 0.997. Ransomware linked, Zimbra RCE, EPSS 0.987, ransomware linked, Dirty Pipe, EPSS 0.886, pseudo heap overflow, EPSS 0.993, /29442, Knockos auth bypass, EPSS 0.696/0, 655. All have been in CIS a KEV for years. Any unpatched instances are high-priority targets, and 4 additional CVEs. See show notes for the full list. Action: cross-reference your asset inventory against these CVEs. Any exposed, unpatched instance is at immediate risk given the automated AI-assisted exploitation at scale. Source: the Hacker News that concludes today's cyber threat brief. From Carolina, Clear Tech. Stay patched, stay vigilant.